for take cassava, take make gâteau, take make air popo, take make whiskey, take make baton. Now very important training where they for make we also say na better training.
According to those training them, this program intends to empower the women in this community. We need to engage powerfully in the cultivation of cassava and its processing. If each woman has at least a hectare, the woman will be able to survive. An initiative of the Ministries of Agriculture, Fisheries, Livestock and Forestry in order to upgrade the cassava sector and further boost the production, processing and marketing of cassava and its derivatives.
Access to healthcare services remains the biggest challenge to locals of this rural community. We are in Dokati village, Camp Division of the Littoral region. Here, patients pay the price of what many have described as negligence on the part of government. The lone integrated health center is in total ruins 4 years after construction. No medical doctor nor staff were appointed to this hospital. Consequently, it was abandoned and today it's a shadow of itself.
L'hôpital, quand nous a intégrés ici, voilà 3 ans.
The hospital, this 3 years back, the population have been suffering. We are forced to transport patients on a 21 kilometers stretch on a motorbike in a neighboring village to ensure they get well. If you're lucky, your patient can survive. He might as well die. Patients bear the pains as they are transported on motorbikes to get to a health center in a neighboring village 12 kilometers away from Dokati. Some of the ailing patients die before they arrive at the hospital. Residents of the community describe the experience as traumatizing. The hospital was constructed during the reigns of the former mayor, and when the current mayor came in place, he did nothing to ensure its functionality. The hospital benefited from funds of the public investment budget to equip the hospital, but nothing was done. No nurses transferred here. Sometimes I call on the population to come clean the area. According to the chief of Dokati village, after construction of the now dilapidated structures, 8 million francs CFA was disbursed for the purchase of the medical supplies. They were questioning misuse of funds and why government will abandon such a project. The building is now tenanted by rodents and reptiles, taking advantage of the overgrown bushes. First contact with these subjects since his enthronement last October 10, 2021 as a king of the Bamoun. Accompanied by his subjects, Sultan Nabil Njoya has embarked on a Meet the People tour. By this, he intends to create that closeness with his subjects, identify their challenges, and give hope of brighter days for his chiefdom. His first stopover was at Bagoum village, situated along the main axis that links Bafoussam. Here he was impressed as the Bamouns and the Bamilekis cohabit. From here, Sultan Nabil Njoya moved to other villages within his jurisdiction. Wherever he stopped, he preached peace, living together, patriotism, tolerance, and justice for all. He decried discrimination and criminal activities that are gaining grounds in that part of the country. The population listened keenly to their king, but frowned against what they described as stagnating development. I'm happy for his outing. This permitted us to present our problems under scholarization, lack of potable water, and many more. Our challenges are many. It's first of all an enclave zone. All we want is peace. We want our king to open up to projects that will spark up development in our villages, Fumban known as a whole. The contact tour will continue to March 2023. By this period, King Nabil Njoya must have known the challenges of his people and strategies for solutions. This tree that grows near the Lagdo Dam is a threat to energy supply in the north region of Cameroon. The water from the dam, essential for the production of electrical energy, is absorbed at a speedy rate by the tree. A delegation led by North Regional Governor and the Deputy General Manager of the Electricity Distribution Company visited the site and described the situation as alarming.
This
phenomenon is new and delicate. We are here to take stock of the situation. Suggestions have been made and we intend to take immediate action. We need to ensure the dam is protected and take measures to remove the tree that has complicated effects. It is an opportunity to inform government so that we can have the necessary means to remove the tree that could paralyze the dam. The dam produces 66 megawatts of energy per day to supply the 3 northern regions of Cameroon, but production has recently dropped due to the tree that absorbed significant quantity of water. Management of the Electricity Distribution Company says they must act fast to prevent a return to load shedding in the regions. If this phenomenon persists, it would have implications on electricity production on the dam and also on activities that develop close to the dam. It is therefore necessary to seek a sustainable solution to the problem. After taking stock of the situation on ground, the delegation informed the population of a rapid and efficient solution to the problem.
Putting pen to paper here between the ambassador of the European Union in Cameroon and 5 civil society organizations to consolidate the strives in contributing for meaningful development in different social and economic domains.
Social service delivery in different areas. You have heard it, working around land ownership, working with the refugees in the East, extremely important to see how they can be integrated in society, but also with the Justice Department working on living conditions in the prisons. We're working on minority rights, gender-based violence.
The partnership agreement, a tool to boost the empowerment of young people.
This convention is really going away not only help us young people, but also help to reduce the burden on the state. The state's primary responsibility is to maintain peace as well as empower young people.
The push from the European Union will equally enable the involvement of all stakeholders to address reigning conflicts and bettering the aspects of land management.
What we try to do will be to work with local NGOs, aiming at making sure that we develop a process through which land will be better managed by local communities and improve methodology for making sure that different users of land and resources can live and work together on the same spaces.
The ceremony at the EU residence in Yaoundé this December 9 also coincided with the 16 days activism against gender-based violence, which will round up this Saturday with the International Day of Human Rights.
The exit of some countries in the ongoing Qatar 20